Girl's tired. I literally have just been drained. You know, my daughter went back to school, already some issues. Same teacher from her middle school, all this other drama. Um, but yeah, so I've been on a different schedule. I've been going to bed early so I could wake up early because now I have to wake up uh, super early. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a reading for you guys today. I know it's been a minute. Don't know how long I'm gonna be on here because I want to go eat my cucumber salad. But anyway, I hope everybody's been doing good. Um, thank y'all. I tried something different. I usually use the Dark and Lovely, but I did the L'Oreal highlights and I used developer, so it came out good. I was kind of nervous that maybe my job might not like it, but who cares at this point? All right. I appreciate y'all. Y'all can see the bags under my eyes. Like, literally, I'm getting no sleep. I have to take, like, melatonin every night. Thank y'all on the hair comments. I don't look like Big Worm anymore. He said, fuck me. All right, so we're going to see what's going on. It's been a minute. I really don't even remember last time I came on here. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on. I have, of course, these. I like using these ones. And then I'm going to use this deck here. So we'll see what's going on. If I need to pull the other ones, I will. But thanks, Vincent. Hopefully I don't get cut off. All right, y'all. I use this, it's called like a tint or something. I can't tell if it makes me look like I'm, you know, dead. You know how they be putting the makeup on them and they be looking funny. But I got a cheap one and not the $40 one. I got like a $7.99 one. All right, y'all. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn. I'm so ashy. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why I'm so ashy. I should have prepared this before I got on. I know at work people are gonna be saying, "Oh, your hair." Like, yeah. I should be what's it called? Do a DIY stylist or something. It was quite easy. All right. When it comes to Capricorn, what do they need to know at this time? Appreciate it. What does Capricorn need to do with this? That's what they need to do. What do they need to know at this time? Need to go to sleep. All right, so we have origin. It says initiation, creativity, and vitality. So this is about birthing something new or taking care of some things. Also, this is nature. So, of course, you know, Capricorn's earth sign. So a lot of you could be trying to go a different way, do something new. You know, just create a new regimen or a new journey for yourself, whatever that means for you. But it's definitely something new that you're going to be fostering. We also have introvert, so privacy, separate, online community. I feel like there's somebody watching you. It could be a couple, Capricorn, that just watches everything that you do online. And I feel like it's mainly one person trying to see if the other person is talking to you or liking any of your stuff. So it's kind of like some covert type of stuff. Basically, someone watching in the shadows. Definitely a masculine here too, because this does look like a man. So doesn't have to be. Hey everybody coming in. Thanks, Bridget. So excuse me if I'm tired and I don't have enough energy. I'm trying. I just know I've been gone for a minute, so We have justice here. So we have origin, introvert, and justice. Let me get 3 more. So again, something's going in your favor, something that you may not have known what the outcome was going to be. It's going to go in your favor. There's also a lot about a masculine here. I don't know what this is about in regards to you, Capricorn, if you're a female. Maybe that's just you tapping into your masculine energy of, like, you know, putting work first before emotion, or just putting action before emotion, whatever that may be. But definitely, I'm going to say logic. Something is changing in your life. This could also be you and another person doing the exact same thing at the same time in different places. So even though it shows them in the same bed, they're facing opposite directions. So that's could be something too. So maybe you and another person are, you know, scrolling social media and stuff at nighttime. We have marionette, dictatorship, domination, reluctance. That's what we're dealing with in the world right now. I'm not going to turn it political, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know. This is also not, for some of you at work, this is you guys not letting people play with you in the job setting. So if they try to, like, throw you under the bus, or, you know, get you to do something that you know is wrong, you're not going to play those games. I just heard about them firing that black lady in, was it South Carolina? Because she was working in Burger King by herself. And I'm like, how y'all gonna get mad at her for working by herself? And then they try to backtrack and say, oh, she was late and all this other stuff. Like, a lot of people can be late. Y'all wasn't caring when she was doing, like, back-to-back shifts, working 12-hour shifts by herself. It was because the media got a hold of it. But anyway. You said who? We also have merit making. These are some new cards coming out. So it says goodness, humanness, and morality. So a lot of you are doing things by the book. So again, I'm feeling like on the job, somebody might try to tell you to do something that you know is wrong, and you're going to follow your heart. You're not going to be manipulated into believing that, oh, if you do this, you're going to excel. A lot of you are going to be doing your own thing. You're still going to be abiding by the rules and policies and stuff like that. But you're going to be doing your own thing, making your own way, and it's actually going to work out for you. Because when you think of the justice, there's something with a Libra here too. But when you think about justice, you're you're basically like, it can go either way. So it could be you taking a chance on something. Somebody else could be taking a chance on something. And it may or may not go as planned. But I do feel like a lot of you are going to have, like, good karma by doing whatever it is, whatever decision you make. Especially with this card here. I've never seen this card come out. I put in a work request because that toilet keeps running, y'all. It's so annoying. You probably hear it in the background. Davy Jones' locker. That kind of creeped me out a little bit. 333 is pretty significant to me. Is there a reason why you put that on there? All right, one more. Let's see what we got. We have luck. This comes out a lot for all of us. Every time. Sorry, I don't know who that is, y'all. Some people are so slow. The luck card comes out a lot for Capricorn readings. So a lot of you just could have luck on your side. This could also have something to do with money. Like, you might go to a store, buy something, and then the shelf price says like $10.99, but then it comes out $1.99 or something like that. So definitely luck is on you guys' side. So even if you choose something and you're scared and nervous about it, 9 times out of 10 is going to work in your favor. So thank you, Universal. So just be mindful of that it may be scary to move on, try something different, but at the end of the day, it'll work in your favor if you're actually going from a place of positivity. I do feel like a lot of people do try to play with y'all because this is that marionette, like the doll, like someone tries to control you. This could also be someone's mad that they can't control you, whether it be in the workplace or just in a relationship. And so they want to make you out to be a bad person, but you actually have a lot of positive things coming to you. At the bottom, we have ideas. So it says, I can't even read that. Oh, inspiration, suggestion, and vision. So yeah, a lot of you have, I'm getting entrepreneurial type stuff. So a lot of you have ideas of what you want to do for making money, working for yourself, or just ideas to make your life easier. So that's kind of what I feel like you guys are working on. And then we have relaxation, so peace, tranquility, and easiness. So yeah, you guys are just basically going within. I feel like a lot of people around you are now chaotic when once you may have been chaotic, but now you guys are seeing that you don't have to actually be that way. So this is a positive thing for you guys, Capricorn. I feel like a lot of you are doing things that are you will enjoy, whether it be reading a book, listening to music, watching a, TV documentary, I was going to say. So it really doesn't matter, but I feel like a lot of you are actually just chilling while the rest of the world is crumbling. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's like you now have found peace while everybody else is tripping, and you're just looking at them like they're crazy. I need to buy me some new work clothes too. What else does Capricorn need to know about this? What else does Capricorn need to know about this situation? I also feel like people are going to flock to you, Capricorn, because something is good in your life. I don't know if you guys are good at organizing. Just everything works out in your favor. So you have somebody that's trying to stay close to you because they feel like close proximity also gives them those same benefits. I believe that's come up before. We have a Four of Cups in reverse. So you're actually open to trying new things, moving forward. I know Capricorns can be very structured. So just the smallest slight inconvenience can make the difference. It can make things like really bad. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be accepting of whatever it is that comes your way. So whether it be things that you can't control, you're going to release that control and just live. And that's actually a positive place to be. Hey, Patricia. Sorry, y'all, my nose is my nose feels like there's something in there. That's what I see. Thank you, Noel. What else does Capricorn need to know? That's a good thing. Letting go and just doing what you can. So it's like you're being open to stuff. We have, excuse me, we have a Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, that's positive stuff. And Nine of Wands. So I see that a lot of you, like I said, are being more peaceful. With you guys distancing yourself or going within and not like connecting to people who are like bad for you, you have avoided conflict. So there's something that you've avoided conflict with, whether it be, I don't know why I keep getting a workplace situation, but it could just be anything in your life. Like I feel like a lot of you have avoided conflict in some manner. Like there's something you're not fighting anymore, you're just letting it be. Basically it's like somebody else won. There's three cards actually. There's 2, 2, 6, 6, and 11, 11. That may make sense to someone here. Thank you, Mo. So that's what I really believe, is that you actually won. So for those of you who may have been like a third party, knowingly or unknowingly, I feel like you have moved on from this and you're open to new connections. And so you have this person that's stuck with whoever they chose and they actually do not even want to be with them. Both of these people are cheating on each other, by the way. So even though the man may feel like the woman is like stuck on him, she's not. She's playing him. I don't know what for though. I don't know if there's a money involved or or something. But these people are toxic. They fight a lot. And I think they fight about you, but I think that since you removed yourself, there's really not much more for them to fight about. That could have been the gist of their whole relationship, was you being the catalyst for them to get back together or whatever the case may be. I know that does not sound like it makes sense, but this is what happens behind closed doors. You never know what people are thinking or doing. And I really feel like a lot of you with this Justice card and the Nine of Wands, you're literally just taking a step back and just letting things be. And I feel like before you may have tried to fight, combat something, like really try to like say, I need this, I need to structure it, I need it to be perfect. And a lot of you have realized that that's too much work. And when I say too much work, it's like mentally taxing for you to constantly be the person that's trying to get the ball rolling or get things going and stuff like that. You're basically taking a back seat on that stuff. What else Capricorn needs to know? We have a Two of Cups in reverse. And this one is actually over the marionette. So dictatorship, domination, reluctance. So there was somebody here that may have been trying to use the playbook on you, Capricorn, and it didn't work because that's not what you're about. There's a lot of people who tend to try the same thing over and over and over again with different people because they believe that it worked before, so it'll work again. And this Two of Cups in reverse basically is just saying that a lot of you are kind of distancing yourself from the dating world. It's kind of like if it happens, it happens. But there's something that like when you get to know people, you start seeing the true nature of them and you're able to walk away from it. So that's what I see with this Two of Cups in reverse. Like you're not going to wait 5 years and get played the whole 5 years anymore. Like you're literally gonna leave at the first sign of things not adding up or feeling right or things like that. Someone here is moving on. So someone that you dealt with is moving on, but the thing is that this person is not really truly healed or changed. They're just changing the template basically. So they're gonna just do the same thing to somebody else. So, what else Capricorn needs to know? If you're just joining, like I said, your girl's tired. I've been up since, what time was it? 6:20 this morning. We have a verse. And this is over merit making. So, yeah, a lot of you are releasing that toxicity. Unfortunately, with Capricorn, we kind of are always seen as like the toxic one. Most of the time, it's just because we call things out with people that they don't want to think about. So we bring to light people's demons, basically. But I feel like a lot of you are not joining in with the toxicity as well. Not going toe-to-toe with the person or a situation. You're trying to make things right. And being at peace is actually more valuable to you than having someone around and having multiple issues and problems with them. We have a Nine of Cups here. So again, you guys are literally doing your own thing. I feel like a lot of you are actually still, you know, hoping for the best and you're working on your fears. Because I feel like this person here in this card, she's literally just chilling over the water and then the moon is in the background. So she's wishing that all of her fears are going away. So I feel like that's something for you guys. Like you're trying to release anything that's fearful to you. And it's funny because I've been seeing a lot of stuff on YouTube and social media just talking about just do it. Kind of like Nike, just do it. And I'm not talking about like something negative like, you know, robbing banks and stuff like that. I'm basically talking about like, if you want to try a new recipe, go try the new recipe. If you want to travel somewhere, go travel. Like you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. That's kind of what I'm getting here. We have a Page of Cups here. Why is a Page of Cups? I feel like you guys are apologizing to yourself. It's definitely giving reflective mode. We have a Four of Swords. And then we have a Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is definitely about reflecting, because I feel like a lot of you were always prepared for somebody to come in and try to take something from you. And now you're at a space where you can actually think things through, you know, from a different perspective. And you're apologizing to yourself for holding on to these things, like being defensive all the time. It was probably for good reason, though. Hey, Yolanda. Are y'all real? It says said hi. I always see that on there. What else does Capricorn need to know? And then I'll ask if you guys want me to do like a general. I told you it's going to be a little short today. Dang. We have the Hierophant in reverse. So it seems like a lot of you guys' belief systems, and it could be a belief in a person or a situation, like you're starting to realize it was never true or real. So some of you are distancing yourself from something that maybe you may have been loyal to. This could be someone's true colors have come through. Yeah, Three of Wands. You guys are planning on moving forward from someone that you were loyal to. Why is that? We have a Knight of Pentacles. So you guys are planning on moving on from someone because they weren't showing up for you. I also feel like whoever this person is, they're actually going to try to move forward, and they're looking at their finances. So their situation is looking at their finances. You guys are looking at action and the next steps to take. But definitely a lot of you have realized that there's no loyalty in this situation. So you guys are planning on, what's my next step in life? What am I doing? This other person is like, okay, I need to make some money. I don't get that this person was using you for money, because I'm not getting like a lot of pentacles out here, but I am seeing that you guys were losing something by being attached to this person. So maybe losing yourself, losing your sanity, stuff like that. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? Thank you, CC. The Four of Wands. I forgot what I had asked before that, y'all. Wow. So some of you dodged a bullet. There's somebody here that you were so loyal to, but something, the veil had been shown to you that this person was playing you. Like I said, I don't feel like they got money from you, but they were looking for someone to take care of them that was stable. So I feel like whoever this is, some of you may hear that this person is going to be in a committed relationship with someone else, or they're going to marry someone else, because that person is stable. So it's like this person, this Knight of Pentacles gets off this horse and goes to a Four of Wands situation with the person who also has their own horse. And it's like they're trying to take something from them. So someone was a second choice. And it's kind of crazy, because what I'm getting is that somebody was holding on to you, Capricorn, but they never took you seriously. So now they have no other choice but to resort to the other option, because you have removed yourself. Like, you're not loyal to this person anymore. And for some reason, this person thinks that you're not loyal. But a lot of you seen this coming, because this person is looking into like a crystal ball. So a lot of you seen this coming. It's just like, now, how do I proceed? Do I want to move forward with dating? Do I want to just make sure I'm happy? Like, stuff like that. What else? I'm trying to see if I have anything. I didn't even put the rest of my stuff up here. We have the Sun. So again, new beginnings. This could also be someone that they have a child with. So someone has moved on to now all of a sudden being in love with their child's mother because they lost you. Why is the Sun here? We have a Knight of Cups. So yeah. So like I said, new beginnings for you guys. There could be someone coming in as far as the dating world that you might give a chance to. For some reason, I'm getting that this person If it's a masculine, they're feminine in some way. Because this horse does not give off like masculine, it gives off feminine for some reason. But it looks like they're prepared. Why is this Knight of Cups here? I'm looking too deep in these cards, y'all. Well, go find one. People should feel weird just jumping into like lives, saying random stuff. What does Capricorn need? We have a 6 of Wands. Okay, so what I'm seeing with this one too is that somebody here could be rooting for the other team. This Knight of Cups person. This may have nothing to do with you. Whoever this is that you walked away from because the loyalty wasn't there, they only have worth and feel powerful if they get somebody pregnant. So I don't know if this person's like having multiple children by different people, hiding them. But definitely I feel like they only feel powerful if that happens. And they're doing that to secure their spot in people's lives. So when one thing doesn't work, they move on to the next. That sounds really bad, actually. Let me get one more. Look at that, the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, this person's going to stay in this energy here. They're not moving from that. So they're not going to change. Look at that, 6 of Cups in reverse. So they're going to act like the past doesn't exist. And we have a King of Cups here. So yeah, this person's going to act like the past doesn't exist. They're going to stay the same. And they're going to continue to get women, play with them, and hope for the best. So this person does not learn from their past, whoever this is. I don't know if you guys are still dealing with them or what, but they do not learn from their past. This person just going to continue to do what they want. I just heard love bomb. So yeah, this is what this person does. We have a 9 of Swords here. So this definitely, thank you, Edwina. This definitely is somebody that caused you a lot of anxiety when you didn't need to even feel that way. Like you were the stable one, so there's no need for you to feel anxiety behind another person who doesn't even have the same level of, you know, thinking or stability that you do. You said what? Harry Potter. And then we have a 10 Pentacles. So yeah, a lot of you are stacking, and I was gonna say stacking and racking. Stacking up your money, racking up your money, whatever that means to you. So a lot of you are finally having a peaceful moment because you're not allowing people to bring you down into their world. I'm gonna say hellish world. So let me see if I can get. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can get this. I'm gonna see what. I'm gonna pull this and I'm gonna be done. Oh no, you can definitely be in the wrong. Take that however you feel. Only you guys know what you do. So if you're coming from a place of being ugly, I should say, then of course you are not going to be on that side. I'm speaking to the people that have a better heart. So if it doesn't resonate, don't let it apply. All I know is that social media will get people caught up in every time. And I'm just going to say it. Oftentimes, Capricorns are not the problem. Yeah, we can be hard-headed. I'm not even gonna lie, we can be hard-headed and stubborn, but most of the time we're not the problem. The issue is that we're very dominant. I would say we speak our mind, we tell the truth, and a lot of people don't want to hear that. I've even heard from people close to me that said they don't really want to, keep reliving the past, talking about stuff, because they want to move on. But you can't move on until you've dealt with the past. Like, you can't just be like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do this. You can go do that, but you're gonna bring the same person that you are into tomorrow if you don't fix today. That one, mirroring other people's emotions, that one is true. I've learned to not do that as much, especially with people, because I do not want to be in like bad situations or anything. Hey, Khadija. So that's my take on it. But that's the real reason why people talk about, oh, you try to act like you're a victim. We don't act like a victim. Like, we literally tell people what it is. Even when it comes to us, we can tell them like, no, I don't want to do that. And then we become difficult in their eyes because they're used to people just bowing down and doing what they want. We're not going to do that. So Capricorn is not for everybody. That's creepy. I literally have a resting bitch face everywhere I go. It doesn't mean I'm not happy though. But anyway, let's see what else we got going on. So with this individual, but yeah, you guys are definitely a beast in, look at that, pregnancy. A beast in the workplace. Like, you've conquered that to a point where it's like now you just look at other people who are playing the game. But this one says pregnancy, upcoming news, thoughts or symptoms of pregnancy, wanting to be a family. So I don't know if y'all don't want kids. Make sure you strap up, wrap up, whatever you feel you need to do. But I feel like this is going along with this person who goes around making babies, having children with folks, just because, it makes them feel good about themselves. We also have bad temper. So this person also has anger issues. The crazy thing earlier, I went to the store. The store, and when I was leaving, I noticed this like SUV. It was like a champagne color SUV. I don't know why I looked at it, but I looked at the SUV. They backed in backwards right behind my car. And so I'm thinking in my head like, oh, okay, it's just another thing. Put my groceries in the trunk, got in my car, started driving off. Lo and behold, when I drive off, the same vehicle starts to drive off. And I'm looking in there, and it's a black person. It's a black guy. He ended up going straight when I turned. But in my head, I was like, who is this? It was just the weirdest thing because I felt like I was being followed, but I didn't want to be paranoid. And I probably shouldn't have turned into like my apartment complex. But it's kind of like somebody was watching me. It was just a weird situation. So, yeah, just watch your surroundings because I don't know what that was about. Somebody said it. All right. I just felt the need to say that. Just be monitoring. Watch your surroundings. I've also had monitoring spirits in here in the form of flies. I know a lot of people be like, oh, no, it's just because it's dirty. No, it's not. And it's just a specific fly. One of them was around my ear. The other one was in the bathroom just chilling. So that's pretty much it. Okay, we gonna hide you because you're talking mess. People just get on my nerves sometimes. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be in the spirit of fear, but it's just mindful to watch those things because I've noticed that lately I've been trusting my intuition a lot and it's been pretty accurate and true. So that's why I thought that was just weird. Like literally I pull out and this other car pulls out. I don't know. It could have just been a coincidence, but something in me was like, okay, something's weird with that. And the thing is that you don't know everybody who knows people. So, anyway. What else does Capricorn need to know about this situation with this person that's going around making babies with everybody and their mama? Oops. Workaholic, so focus on making money. So like I said earlier, this person's looking for money, whether it be by getting people pregnant, staying with those women, you know, saying, hey, you know, girl, I love you, just so they can have all the food, the snacks, and all of that stuff. I don't get the sense that whoever this is takes care of their children. I really don't. I don't feel like this person takes care of their children. They just have kids and leave the mom to deal with everything, and then they'll come back periodically. So someone could be trying to do this with you, or they could have tried in the past, but definitely that is not the way. Okay, I know accidents happen, and I know not everybody says it's an accident, but sometimes, you know, things happen. So yes, Randy. I don't know why I thought like private investigator. And you know, I've learned as I got older to if I share something with someone that's like a reality, I say my piece, but I still allow them to just be themselves and make their own decisions. Because as an adult, no one wants someone telling them anything. But usually I'll say it from the, like, to be cautious, you know, because I've told people that I know, you know, hey, you know, having a child is a lot of work, especially if you're going to be on your own. And it's like everything that I say the person did because that's what they want. And it's like, now look at you. Like, now look at you. But I get it. You know, sometimes people have to learn on their own. So, yeah. We have breakup, separation, ending of a relationship or a marriage. So what I'm getting is that whoever this person is, they, this masculine, could possibly be getting kicked out the home where they shared with this person and told that they need to get a job because somebody's becoming upset. This could be the mother or someone that's pregnant currently. They don't want this person shacking up with them. Look at that negative energy. This person brings this, so do not let them around you. If they try to reach out, block them, because that's all they have is negative energy right now. And spiritual blockages. I think that's the worst thing. If you have that, that's why I'm saying, like, people who have that like negative energy to them and that basically are just bad spirited people, they all have a template. If you've noticed, all the people that you have like, you know, that you've been with, talked to, that were not really the best for you, they literally share similarities. Because I've literally had that happen. It's like this, like the spirits jumping from body to body. That's what I feel. It's like the spirit is jumping from body to body. So it may be a different body, different color, hairstyle, but they have the same mannerisms, they have the same attitude, and it's just like, who are you? Like, why are you following me? So anybody that has a negative type of background or things, they keep doing stuff, it's not going to be, you know, beneficial to them. But they're going to have a template. So just keep in mind, if you are dating and you're getting to know people, if they remind you of someone from your past, you should run. You should definitely run, because I really feel like it's the same person. They're just in a new body. So oops. That's just my take on it. It doesn't have to be everybody's story. It's just me. All right, one more card, and then I think I'll be done. Absolutely, Donna. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, I do pick up on a lot. I remember, and for me specifically, I don't know if any of you have felt this or have your own way that, you know, your ancestors and your guides try to reach out to you. But anytime that I'm near someone that's talking harm or trying to bring harm to me or causing my spirit to be like sad, it's usually, that's that same truck. It's usually a smell, like I get a smell of flowers, and it's a strong smell. And I feel like it's just a reminder for me to watch out, be careful type of thing. So that's how I know that something bad is going on with a person. And I remember, I'm not gonna say who it is, but it was a family member. I remember I started smelling it and I said, "Oh, I smell flowers. Do you smell that?" And then they got scared. So, and this person's spiritual as well. So they got scared because I was smelling flowers, and there was nothing flowery, no lotions or anything like that. So, that's literally what I picked up on. And you know the funny thing, LOL, I always thought it was demons. I hate saying that word. But I always thought like, well, why is it smelling like flowers? You know what I'm saying? So it could be that that's what it is. Cause the person at work that don't talk to me, when she walked by one time, I smelled roses. I smelled roses when I was taking my daughter to school one day, and both of us were like kind of frustrated with each other. And then of course, the other person, family member. But yeah, I always thought that was weird when I would smell that. So that's how I feel. There was one lady when I was pregnant, way back in the day, I smelled sulfur on her, and she claimed to be a Christian. And, I think she asked me about having a baby out of wedlock and stuff. So when she started talking like that, I already knew she was judgmental. So yeah, I smelled that shit on her. Oh, absolutely. And another thing that's insulting, people know they've done wrong, so they'll try to stay away from you and then decide to come back, weeks, months, years later as if you don't remember what happened. Like, we literally, not trying to hold a grudge, but we literally can hold on to stuff for a long period of time. So, no, you good. I need to mop my floors. I don't forget. Okay, one more. But yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Oh, and by the way, y'all, I don't know about y'all. Back in the day, I used to love, love, love scary movies. Like, it never used to scare me. I used to always watch them. But that one movie that's coming out, I think it's in September, about what's them, Ed and Lorraine? I don't even know, because every time that, I'm about to say email. Every time the trailer comes on, like, I block it or change the channel because something about that just scares the hell out of me. Like, I don't know what is going on. Hey, Hasana. Thank you. I don't know the name of it, but it's like the last one, I believe. But it's like this old lady popped up and she looked all demonic. And I'm like, why y'all gonna scare me like that? And it's literally doing that right before bed. And I'm like, I don't want to see it. So when I see that it's that one, I'll be like this, mute it. But I used to love scary movies like nobody's business. But since I started becoming more spiritual, I don't really watch them. I actually don't watch them anymore. Because I don't think it's a game. That stuff is real. So I didn't watch that one, Vibrant. So yeah, it's like the one with the Ed Lorraine. I forgot the name. All right, one more. Damn. So we have low self-esteem, insecure, marriage proposal, wanting to propose marriage. So just like I said, there's somebody here that's going to possibly propose to the other person because they have low self-esteem. They don't feel like they can get anything else. This could be one of the baby mamas. We have the SEX only, please. So this is friends with benefits and needing money. So this person may be selling themselves. It's sad, but I feel like somebody could be selling themselves or using, like, okay, girl, you want some of this? Can I have 20? Can I have 30? Like, basically they're pimping themselves out because they need money. This person is down bad, but we're not, claiming people's downfall. That's on them. So if you guys have been intimate before, you guys are the baseline for everybody else that they sleep with. And we have self-sabotage. So yeah, they definitely self-sabotage any connection that they get, especially when it's a good one. Somebody had mentioned about finances. I'm just going to pull 3 cards and then I'm going to be done because I need to go eat my cucumbers. I made like an Asian cucumber salad. And it looked good. All right. Everybody talking about him, ain't they? All right, so finances. So what is Capricorn's finances looking like? Oh, dang. Look at that. First card out, Ace of Pentacles. It's looking real good, y'all. I don't know if you're going to get a large lump sum, or you have a huge savings, or there's going to be some money coming in that you weren't expecting. We have Two of Wands. Oh, this is about a different opportunity. And then we have a Ten of Wands in reverse. So when it comes to your finances, a lot of you are going to be making better financial decisions. I'm seeing that some of you are also contemplating moving on or moving forward with a job offer, or just moving out of a toxic situation, because there's a lot of stuff that they may put you through, making you do more stuff with less pay. But I feel like if you make a decision, you are going to actually come into a lot of money. So there's definitely something about negotiating. So I don't know if you're up for a performance evaluation, but there's a lot about negotiating your pay is what I see here. Definitely saving as well. So that's what I see. All right, y'all. Your girl needs to recharge. But I appreciate you guys for joining in. You know, I'm like very sporadic. Blame that on my Sagittarius rising, because, yeah. It was like I was more structured when I was in school for some reason. And now that I don't have that, I'm just very lazy. So anyway, y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I don't want to keep promising you guys I'm gonna come on and I don't. So we'll just play it by ear. I might do something where, you know, you guys ask me general questions and I answer them like I just did for the finances. But thank you guys so much for the kind words. Thanks for not being creepy like some of the other people just joining the live being creepy. We don't like that. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll check y'all later.